Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me and watching my video. I have been so enjoying watching all these tarot readers on YouTube. I just find it to be so much fun, and since I read, I wanted to go ahead and do it as well. If you get a chance, I put together a little introductory video just kind of introducing myself and who I am and what I'm doing here. But if you don't get a chance, just to kind of brief you, I do 2 readings in each video. I do a love reading for the month and also a general reading for the month. So I do the love reading first, and then I move into the general. So you get 2 readings with each video. And I do apologize for the angle. I don't really have any official setup or anything, so hopefully next month, or at least if not in December, then definitely in January, I'll have a better setup where you can actually see the cards. But I'll hold them up as well so that you can see them better. So I've been shuffling for a few minutes, even before I turn on the camera. I'm going to go ahead and keep going for just a little while longer, and then I'll draw for your November 2015 love reading. Aquarius, November. Okay, one more and then I think we'll be good. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Lovers, Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. Immediately off the bat, I'm seeing 2 people, which I'm getting the sense is indicating you and another person. You and someone you're dating, someone new coming into the picture, or your significant other. I feel as though this energy, which is in the very center of the reading, everything sort of revolves around this energy here, is the Queen of Pentacles, which is personally, it's one of my favorite cards in the tarot. It's, I'm going to say it's a woman just because it's the queen, but it could represent a male or female. And right now, you're Aquarius, but this card does represent an earth-like energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or those types of qualities that you might be displaying, or you may be behaving a little bit differently than normal, or something like that. But I do feel that this energy represents you, and you are kind of, going along, doing your thing. You're very focused on your goals and your own ambitions. You're working diligently to ensure that those things flourish and that those things are successful for you. I am seeing you being approached by someone, and that someone is represented here with the King of Pentacles, which is interesting because you have you being represented by the Queen of Pentacles. You sort of feel, it seems like this might be the perfect match, or a soulmate type of quality. I mean, here you have your Lover's card, which this is the first time in this round of readings that I've done for all the signs that this card has appeared. This is probably the most love-centric love reading that I've done, so it's interesting. Anyway, I feel like this person will be very adamant about approaching you. I feel like they might approach you twice. And first, maybe in a more romantic sense, that he may come as the lover. You know, the Knight of Cups in my mind is the Lover's card. Here's the Lover's card, but he is the lover of the tarot. And this is the man who wears his heart on his sleeve, incredibly romantic, you know, bearing his soul, not afraid to tell you how he feels. And he may be delivering you a message of, or making you an offer of something. You know, I do feel like it will be a good, something that you want to hear. However, I feel like after maybe that first approach, you might be a little bit on the defense, if you will. And you might be, you know, protecting your heart a little bit and afraid maybe to accept that what he or she is offering, you know, you might be questioning whether or not it's real. Oh, I'm sorry, something's happening with my animals. You may be questioning whether or not it's a real offer, whether or not that person is genuine, or, you know, even whether or not you're really that interested. You could be having all sorts of different thoughts. You know, you have a lot of different things coming at you, a lot of things that you're considering, and a lot of things that maybe you're battling in regards to this offer or his approach to you. But he's going to, or they are going to reapproach you somehow, you know, maybe a little bit more subtly, and maybe speak to you a little bit more in your language. Here you're receiving a message from the Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, speaking your language, coming to your level. You know, here it might be a little bit, you know, you see even just the difference in maybe just the colors of the cards, how different it is. And this might be why you are on the defensive a little bit, you know, why you're not really feeling like it's such a genuine offer. But if they approach you in such a way that, and then you see how similar all these cards are with the yellows and the reds and the greens, coming to make you an offer or to give you an opportunity, and speaking to you in a way that makes sense for you, in a way that ensures that you understand that they are being real with you, that they're genuine, and there is no question that they are interested in you. They are very focused on you. You, again, internally, you may be battling something. Maybe you're getting over, you know, you might be a little bit focused on the past. And that could be maybe why you're being put on the defensive when he makes that initial offering or when he reaches out to you the first time. You may be feeling like, well, you know, it didn't really work out the last time this happened, or you might be a little bit focused on things with a past love or a past situation that just didn't really work out so well, and that's why you're kind of being put on the defensive a little bit. But it's important for you to remember that, you know, we've all had loss. We've all, looked back on the past and maybe felt a sense of sadness or regret or resentment or something. But all you have to do is turn around and pick up those things that you do have. Pick up those things that are being offered to you, or that are in your corner. It's not it's not always healthy to look back and feel a sense of regret. I mean, if anything, you have, and I'll get to that in just a moment, you have lessons, life experiences that can help bring you to a more mature state, a more mature emotional state, and that can help bring you or help you to be the type of person that you ultimately want to be. You are being blessed with a presence in your life. If you have a significant other, this person will make some offering to you, maybe about, if you're in an established relationship, if you're married or have been in a long-term type of thing, this might be discussions of moving into the next phase. Whether you're in a relationship, it might be talk of marriage, it might be talk of having children, it might be talk of, if you're older and your kids are out of the house, retiring or going on a new trip or something that will be significant to you in your life, and you wouldn't even be considering it most likely, but you are being blessed with the presence of the Lover's card, which is always, every one of everyone's favorite. It's that intense attraction. It is, and again, you see how similar the cards are. Here, actually, let me prop this up just a little bit. Sorry. And you two are looking at each other. You two are represented here, and it's a soulmate type of situation. When this card comes, it's a love that cannot be shattered, cannot be broken. It's a love that is very, very intense and very strong. And what's interesting in your reading is each card on the bottom row here are all sixes. So I love the sixes because they're sort of ruled, if you will, by the Lover's card. And the Six of Wands is, a victory. You're coming home from battle and you've won. Maybe there was something that you're like dealing with and whatever, but you conquer those things. You overcome them. You overcome those challenges. You overcome these, sadnesses or these resentments or regrets that you have. You figure it out, and you are victorious in this situation. And again, these life lessons, these things that we feel maybe that we've lost, or these things that we feel just aren't quite right, those are the lessons that we take with us that help shape who we are. They shape our future. They shape our abilities to make decisions in the future. And you have a strong future, and those things, like I said, we take them with us. This is our new journey, going to a new place, maybe leaving the rough waters behind into a smooth, glassy, beautiful waters ahead, and a new horizon. But those things that we have learned, those lessons, those life experiences that we have acquired, they do come with us. They are on that boat with us, and in a good way, because it shapes our future. And it gives us more knowledge and more information on how to better handle situations in times to come. So, very lovely reading for you. I'm super excited for you. This is really, really great. Okay, so I'm going to pull an outcome card for you for November. Yeah, that's my dog, Stinky. He's always worried about everything all the time. So one little noise happens in the house and he freaks out. Here he goes. Stinky, it's okay, baby. And all the animals always like to sit by the cards when I read, so they're always hanging out. One more and we'll be done. Okay. Oh, you're King of Wands. Interesting. Well, the King of Wands, a lot of times the court cards represent people. However, I feel that you are going through some sort of transformation. And this card will reinforce this idea of, hey, stop it. Stop it. Will reinforce this idea of change. And change within your own heart, change within like you overcoming these types of energies, these ideas, getting, Aquarians are like Sagittarians, you are a little bit notorious for not wanting to commit. So when you are being approached and given the opportunity and the actual offering of moving into something that has the potential to be a life-changing thing, you will undergo some sort of transformation internally. You will be moving into the next phase of your life. And this person here is going to make sure that make sure that that what he's offering is genuine and real, and will really stop at nothing to ensure that and whatever that requires of you to get on board with is going to happen. It will be, a new adventure. It will be a victory for you. It will be a new journey, a new spiritual path for you. And it's a good thing. You will prevail, if you will, for lack of a better word. And I feel that this is going to be a significant moment in your life, where you are feeling, a very prominent change in the way that you look at things, in the way that you observe the world. Yeah. Let me think if I don't feel like I missed anything. That was a very clear reading. Some of the readings I'm having this month were not so clear. And sometimes when you have readings that aren't so clear, it can be a little bit frustrating. And this one was definitely very, very clear. So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to shuffle my cards for several minutes, and then I'll turn the camera back on, and we will do the general reading for you. So hang on. Okay, and here we go, Aquarius, for your general reading for November 2015. Now, sometimes the general readings can carry over themes from the love reading, especially when, you might not have a lot going on in terms of family or your career or, health or anything like that. So some with a couple of the signs, it's almost been like they've received two love readings, sort of to reinforce one another, and others, not so much. Others, they, definitely have something going on work related or in other capacities. So it always just depends, but we'll see as soon as I draw the cards. So this is for Aquarius, November 2015. General reading. One more, and then we'll be good. Okay, here we go. General focus for November 2015, Aquarius. The Emperor, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Fool, Three of Swords, the Death card, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Aquarius. And again, sometimes I say that the themes carry over from the love readings. Well, what's interesting with what I'm seeing here is that a theme is being carried over from the love reading. However, I don't necessarily feel like it's so focused on that person or, that person coming into your life or making you a new offer for something. I feel like this is speaking more toward that sense of loss or that sense of regret, or there is something internally that is preventing you from wanting to move forward. The center of your reading, the entire reading is centered around this Three of Swords. Some sort of heartbreak or sorrow or grief that you are going through, something significant in your life that is causing you maybe to be a little bit cloudy or maybe clouding your judgment a little bit. This is indicative of something that may have happened, or a feeling of, the feeling of sorrow or grief towards something that is causing an just being completely overwhelmed. And there was something significant that happened in your life, maybe in any area, love related or family related, career related, whatever it is. There was something that happened that is just killing you softly. It is bringing you down, and it has been going on for a while. I mean, it takes time to acquire this many swords. It takes time to remove these swords. This is a process that you must go through to overcome. And this is just a point, as silly as it is, I kind of feel like this card is, put a fork in me, I'm done. Like, you're just done. There's nothing else left to give to these thoughts. You're so tired and frustrated and overwhelmed by these thoughts that you're just, like I said, put a fork in me, I'm done. what's interesting is, this is a journey that you must go through on your own. You might be going through some period of, like longing for this freedom, longing for release. And the reason I say that is because, of the Two of Wands, which is also a recurring theme for most of the signs this month. A sense of holding the world in your hands and owning your kingdom and owning your life. And you have to do that alone. That's not something, with your last reading, there was someone bringing you an offer of something, an offer of love, but that's not something that they can really help you with. You must overcome this on your own, and I feel like you will. This is a very promising card. You are, this is, following your heart, taking the next steps into the next level of your life. It's making a plan and taking action on that plan. And this is going to come from a very subtle place in your heart, a very quiet, in your subconscious mind. You will know what it will take to get over those things. But you have to do that on your own. There's no outside influence that can help you with that. With the presence of your Death card and the Fool both on in this middle row, sort of bookending this sorrow or grief, both of these cards represent some level of new beginning. The Fool is the 0 card. He is the first in the major arcana, and he is just beginning his journey through all of life's experiences. And with death comes new beginnings, comes a new day, a new era, a new chance to do something over again, to repeat it with the knowledge that you have acquired through your life experiences, through the things that you've gone through and the lessons that you've learned, to take those and move into the next phase. And that is more the theme of your month, is that opportunity to do that. And someone is presenting you that opportunity. Those two people that were there for you, or those two people that were in your last reading, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, are being represented here. You have you, the Queen of Swords, and that other person, the Emperor, two very strong, and I mean, even this is, an air sign, two very strong, intelligent, diplomatic, fair, and just people that come together. And in the center of them, you have your Hierophant, the mentor, someone that you respect. Now, this can represent a person. However, and I saw this in another reading as well, I feel like this is representative of some sort of an institution. So if you are single and this person comes into your life and is meaningful to you, and they are making an offer to you, that offer will be something more institutional, like marriage, like family. If in a love reading can carry over into multiple areas. It could mean a new business partnership with that presence of the Lover's card. A successful, prominent, soulmate level of business partnership, if you will. Or, if you're in school, it could represent some sort of a mentor or someone that you connect with very, very well. and again, it will be in some institutional capacity. So I'm speaking to it more from a love angle, just because we just did your love reading, but open your mind in your own life to the possibilities of where this really could be, and keep your eyes open. Again, you are a little bit of an anti-establishment type of sign, which is lovely. It's one of the things we all love about you. Um, but I feel like you're going to have some sort of conformity, if you will, that you may have been fighting against, or may have been the cause for such sorrow and anguish in the past. And that's might be something that you are working through. But to happy endings, because you have your Wheel of Fortune at the end. What goes around comes around. Your karma card, if you have done good in the world and you have been hurt, you will be I don't really want to use this word, but you will be compensated for that, and you will be rewarded for being a good person and doing what's right, and what's right by other people. And it's possible that this reward, this karma, getting what's coming to you in a good way, could be someone or some promise of a better future. So, okay, let's pull out your general, or I'm sorry, your outcome for your general reading. Oh, and here's your Knight of Pentacles. Again, someone in your life, or who's coming into your life, that is sturdy, is very kind, nurturing, a strong presence. I mean, even here, and I don't have the King of Pentacles card, but the Pentacle men, if you will, they all wear these suits of armor, the king and the knight. And here you have your emperor who, rose through the ranks via the military, for lack of a better way of thinking of it. Someone who is very strong, strategic, very smart, generous, giving, again, maybe with the energies of an earth sign, because it is a pentacle card. This person brings life to things that it grows. Maybe a little bit of an adventurer, a lover of nature, someone. Honestly, these two are, a knight not so high up as the king. If we had the king here, it might be a little bit more similar. However, this person is steady, maybe a little bit of a slow energy, slow acting, which is good for you because you scare easy. but someone that will be a prominent presence in your life in the upcoming, month or few months. And they are offering you that new beginning, but you must work through these swords, these, grievances, these sorrows, these sadnesses that you have on your own, and you must decide to take the next step in the journey that is your life, the pathway that you feel based on that still small, very quiet voice that tells you what's right and tells you what is um, the best for you. And you know what that is. You have to just admit it to yourself and take action toward that 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 goal or that ideal for yourself. So, okay. I think that's it. I don't think I missed anything. Again, very clear readings for you this month. Probably the clearest ones I've had. Um, so, yeah, I will be doing this every month. Hopefully, next month or in January, I'll have a better setup so you can actually see the cards. I wasn't really planning on doing this. I thought I would just kind of do it for fun. So it's just haphazardly put together. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you. And I'm happy for you. It sounds like you have a very significant period ahead of you. And I'm happy for that. I think good things will come out of it. So thank you again. And I will see you next month.